Had they not mitigated these orders, they would have went up. But the fact is that they mitigated this order right over their orders right over here. On a higher time frame, you wouldn't have seen that. Right? You wouldn't have seen that. And those who are saying we don't get this method of trading is because you don't understand smart money. Now, right, here we have an order block. Right? What did they do? They went up. Soon as they came back into that order block, right? Soon as they came back into that order block, we could see them. Hey. Simple as that. I don't have time for those type of people. Right. Soon as we came in, right? Soon as we came into this order block over here, we mitigated that order block, and price was looking to go higher, right? But look what they did over here, guys. Let's look at what they did over here. Right? After they mitigated this order over here, right? After they mitigated the orders over here, what did they do? They came in here, right? They came in over here to close their buying orders. They came in because they were going to buy over here, and then decided otherwise, came down and mitigated that order block. And then we knew from there that this was going to be a sell. It was automatically going to be a sell. So, if I missed this one here, I got in over here. And look at that, we got a sell. You with me? So, let's look at this again. Right. Why did you guys believe it was a buy? I know why. Right? Because we came into this level, right? And once we back to the charts. Sorry about that, had a call. Right. Right. So, once again, let's go back to this. Right. So here, right, we had an order block because it's this leg that broke this highs. Right? This was an order block that they would respect. And as we see, they went all the way up, came back down into this order block. To the T, they touched it 50%. Right? Now, obviously, everybody is expecting, right? Everybody's expecting as I said, everybody's expecting for the market, right, to go up. Right? Everybody's expecting for the market to go up. But at this level, they made a decision to come back and take out their orders. So they were going to, right? They were going to start buying the market, right? And they got everybody into that trap, into thinking that they were going to buy the market. Now, watch this. Everybody who was trying to buy the market came in at this level. Where were their stops? Just below. Right? Where were their stops? Just below. Let's change the color of that to a red. Right. So, what were they doing? They were buying this market. Right? Because they saw what happened. They saw price come back to this level. Right? Price come mitigate. Right? Price come mitigate that order block that we see over there. And then we should see price push up. But what they didn't see, right, was that they already made a decision to come back down. Pull out of those orders. So since they've pulled out of their buying positions, what do you think they want to do? They want to now sell the market. Why would they pull out of their buying positions if they're going to buy the market? Why would you pull out of your buying positions if you're still buying the market? Exactly my point. They're not buying the market. They were selling the market. Right? So you can't see that, but here they mitigated that right over there. They mitigated that order block. Had you seen that, right, you can see that they made a decision over here. Here they consolidated. If I have to draw a box, right, we can see a very small consolidation. At that consolidation, right, they had made a decision to now sell the market. They had made a decision that, okay, fine, we've come down to collect our orders. There's no need for us to go up. Let's rather take those who are trying to buy this market, who didn't see this movement happen on a higher time frame, right? And then take them out. Look at that, guys. Soon as where I got in, you got taken out. Right? Or let's say your stop was even somewhere over here. Right? They took you guys out. They made a decision over here to sell the market. Right? Because most traders would have been like, okay, we're waiting for that breakout. Right? We're waiting for a breakout. Let's say we drew a trend line and we were waiting for a breakout. Right? Right over here. Let's say somewhere over, I don't know how this works, but maybe, am I drawing the trend line correctly? I don't know. I don't know how this works, but anyway. Am I drawing this correctly, guys? I don't know. 1 touch, 2 touch. I don't know. Am I drawing that trend line correctly? Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so there is your touch. Right? And then maybe something like that. I don't know. And then you're waiting for that retest and price to bounce off. I don't know if I'm drawing them correctly or not. Anyway, I don't do trend lines, so I don't know. I don't know if I drew it correctly or not, but anyway, never mind that. Forget that. Right. Smart money, guys. We knew that that was an order block. We knew that price would then come eventually back and pull out of their orders. Right? And from here, right, we were expecting price to push up. Right? But in order to manipulate the liquidity, right, in order to manipulate the liquidity, they needed to come lower. Like I said, they're chasing money. There's money here, guys. Money here, money here, money here. Right? So what happened? They made everybody believe that they were going to buy just to come back down and mitigate out of their positions. And once they mitigated out of their positions, they started to sell the market off. Right? They then started to sell the market off. Who's with me here, guys? Hence, most people were trying to buy this market. I understand. Most people were trying to buy this market. And soon as it came down to this block of orders, they were supposed to push price higher. That was the original plan. The original plan was to push price higher. This order block failed. That's what everybody was going to say. Oh my gosh, that order block failed. No. That order block didn't fail. They pulled out of those orders right over here. There's 50% of that order block. They came in and mitigated that order block. It didn't fail. That order block didn't fail. You understand? That order block didn't fail. Look again. We have this order block. That whole thing is an order block. Here's 50% of that order block. Price touched that order block to the T right over there. Did they fail that order block? That order block didn't fail. That order block did not fail. Let me say it again. That order block did not fail. They created another order block over here, right? And it's this order block that failed. Hence, we didn't break these highs. But instead, we had equal highs. We didn't break those highs, but we had equal highs. Just look at those there, right there. Equal highs. So this is already telling you that they want to come back down and start selling the market. Right? So now, this here was an order block that failed, has now become a breaker block. They came down, they made a decision over here to sell the market off. You understand? So let's go over this again. We had price push up at this order block. What happened? We took out these high. Right? We took out previous high. What do we call this? BOS. Right? Breaking of structure. Right? Breaking of structure, BOS. So in order to work with any kind of order block, we need a breaking of structure to take place. Right? We need a breaking of structure. Now guys, look at this. If I had to take that breaking of structure and put a line through it, look what happened over here. Look what happened over there. Look what happened over here. Look at how it corresponds with that high. See what happened over here? Let's go into it more. Right? So we can see that that high was taken out. Right? And we can see at that high, the market fell. At that high, the market would fall. So we already saw previously that the market would fall to this level. Right? We saw the market would fall to this level. Right. Right. So from here, we could see that the market fell. If you look previously, right, automatically when I saw this take place, right, the minute I saw this take place, right, I automatically knew that we're going to see the same thing happen. And the market will fall to where? This level. Right? I then saw that, okay, fine, we've got liquidity at that level. So we would obviously fall to take out those lows. Right? And we would fall back to this level over here. And this is where my take profit was at. Because if we look over here, right, price pushed away, right? Price pushed away from that level. So I was expecting price to push away, right? But obviously take out that low. So price would take out that low and then price would push away. And that's exactly what we saw. And hence price then started to do what it's doing over there. But I'm concentrating on these order blocks. I want to help you guys understand why this order block over here was actually a respected order block. And what you didn't see, right, was the fact that that order block was actually mitigated to the T. And this order block was then mitigated to the T, which you wouldn't have seen on a higher time frame. Right? And then we can see that at that level, the market would sell. Hence, my positioning for the mentorship was here. And then if you missed that, the next one was over here. So now we understand that in order to see an order block being respected, right, we need to see a breaking of structure. Right? A breaking of structure. So this is what we saw. We saw the market pull down, create a liquidity, right? Create liquidity, come down. It was this order block over here that then broke that high. So we knew that when price came back to this order block to mitigate out of their positions, price would then go higher. That's what we were expecting. Price to then go higher. But what we didn't see was that they had made a decision over here to push price lower. So they had an order block over here, right? And soon as they made a decision to come and collect their orders, so they had orders, right? They then you then find out that they pushed price higher, and they decided, okay, fine, listen, we don't want to push price any higher than this. Let's rather go down, right? So what happened was they had to come out and mitigate the position that they just opened over here. They had to mitigate out of their position that they just opened, right? Because here they had buying power. They had buying orders at this level, because at this level they were waiting to push price higher. Right? Instead, they came and they mitigated those positions, right? And then after that, you saw that they made a decision to push price lower. This then became a breaker block. So an order block didn't make it because they didn't break previous structure. Right? And then after that, we saw those equal highs over there. And from there, we then saw price break down lower. Most of these guys hating guys, you see, most of these guys hating can't trade to save their lives. That's what I love about this. Those guys hating can't trade to save their lives. Right? Those guys who are hating can't trade to save their lives. If I had to ask you right now, please analyze a chart for me, you probably won't know where to start. Please show me a few smart money concepts. You're going to show me order blocks that probably aren't even order blocks. So stop thinking you're smart and listen the fuck up and start putting the work in. You see, there goes Zane. Draw trend lines, dude. Exactly. Draw trend lines. That's why you probably are the trader you are. And that's why you always get beaten up. You're always getting beaten up in the market. Zane, come live with me, please. I dare beg. I dare beg you come live with me so we can see what you got, so we can laugh at you. Yeah, no, trendline traders are dumb money for sure. Now look at that. You're going to tell me this was a coincidence? That we knew they were going to come to 14,800. And then from there, they would then fall. Is it a coincidence? It's not a coincidence. We knew that this was going to happen. That was our level. We were waiting for price to fall at that level. Now look at that. Look at them rejecting that same level. Look at this. They're now rejecting the same level where we had these equal highs. That same level is now being rejected. So now, guys, does everybody understand that the order blocks did hold? That the order blocks did hold. I'm not talking. No, Zane, I teach everything, dude. Those in the mentorship know. It goes way beyond this. But now I want to catch Zane off guard. Watch this, Zane. This is especially for Zane. Watch this, buddy. Watch this. Watch this. Let's clean up the charts. Right? Let's clean up the charts. Or, never mind cleaning up the chart. Let's go to a 1 hour chart. Let's see why, again, they came to that level. If you don't understand order blocks and you think it's so damn difficult, look here, buddy. Look here. right? If we look over here, right, let's look. Price has already gone up. But over here, we could now see that they came in. We had trying to see something. Right. Right? We can see that we had imbalance at this level. No, not new tooth. Not a new tooth. I'm getting my teeth whitened, so it's not a new tooth. What happened was I went to go get the tooth whitened, and they said they can get it this color. They also gave me a filling on that tooth. So they got the tooth the same color as that filling. So they said, okay, this is the whitest we can get. So, yeah, I'm going back on Friday. And they're going to make all of them this color. So yeah. Now, let's get back to the charts. So we've got imbalance over here. Right. So we're looking for price to come in and at that point in time we had imbalance over here. Right. Now, don't worry, they'll all be the same color soon. I know one is whiter than the other. One is whiter than the other, I know. So, if we look over here, price came up and then came down. What did we do? We took out that low. Why are you hating on my tooth, man? Hold on. Let me put a mask on. You don't like seeing my tooth. What? There, you can't see my tooth now, no? Sharp. Oh. Wow. So, don't worry, I'll have white teeth on Friday, guys. Watch. White teeth on Friday. I'm getting them all bleached at one color. They're all gonna be white. All of them. Ne? Not high, guys. Anyway, hey, you guys are weird. One hour time frame. Where were they really going? Right? When they came down, right? Let's look here. What was the date? What's the date today? 21st. So it's the 21st. Right? Let's look. So we can see that. What the fuck? Hold on. Okay, here. So price went up. Right? So at where is it? The time there at 11 is when the sell started to take place. What did they do? They came down to this imbalance. They came down to clear this imbalance, right? And then as they came up, right? As they came up, they went up to clear this imbalance once again. There you can see they created imbalance over there. Right? Right over here. Stop talking about my teeth, guys. You guys are... Right? There. Hey, let me go to a 50-minute chart. Right? If you look at that same place, no, it was here. Where was it? Hey, let's go to a 5-minute chart. There. So the same place where they mitigated the order block, there's an imbalance. Imbalance is not the same as order blocks. Hey guys, teaching is something else, eh? Yo, no wonder I'm not a teacher. Hey, teaching is something else, yo. Let me. Or we're not here to get a conclusion. We're here to understand why people are saying that order block failed. Why did that order block fail? What order block failed? There was no order block that failed. That's what I'm getting at. Here we have an order block. The order block did not fail. Stop telling me in my inbox the order block failed. The order block did not fail. Hey, you don't understand. It's actually when I'll kick you, ne? They made one tooth white, right? So I can have 2 days to think about whether I wanted that white, right? You understand? They were showing me the color that they can all go after my filling. So I'm going to show you one more time, ne? That was a new filling. So that was the color of the new filling. These guys. Right? So that was the color of the new filling. They then said, listen, we can get your tooth or all your teeth that color. Right? Right? So they were like, okay, fine. We can get your tooth and the rest of your teeth that color. So I was like, okay, cool. But because of the filling, only one filling, and only needed this tooth to be filled. So they said, okay, fine, we'll get this tooth color, right? So they took the most yellow tooth, guys. So what happened was they took the most yellowest tooth, which was this one, right? This one was the yellow tooth. And they whitened that tooth specifically to show me what color shade white I can go. Right? And since we're in a lockdown, they said, listen, we can get your teeth that color on Friday because we didn't have enough time today. Right? My appointment was at 4. Right? Right? So what happened was they then took my tooth and they made it white. Right? So they took my tooth and they made it white. The whitest they could get it. Right? The whitest they could get that tooth. And they were like, listen, Marco, when you come in on Friday, if you're happy with that color, we'll make all of the teeth that color. you understand? So on Friday, when I show you guys, you're going to see they're all going to be this color. All of them will be this color. That white. No, man, to make them white, so they basically do 26 teeth. This was the 21st tooth, but then they do 26 teeth for if I'm not mistaken, I think it's just close to 14,000 to whiten them, yeah. No, they're all about 14,000. 14 or 15,000 for all of them to be whitened.